Evan Gettler, big come from behind win for Stanton, beating Southwest Valley. Brody, that first half, you guys, it was back and forth. It was even. It wasn't like you guys were down by a lot, but what was that first half, offensively for you guys?
Oh, it was rough. We were struggling on offensive boards, and they were doing great on putbacks. So being able to, stick in it with like a 6-point deficit, it was good.
So what was the approach even before the game the coaches were preaching you guys coming into Southwest Valley, having them being undefeated? Like, what were they telling you guys to focus on this game?
They were averaging like 78 points a game, obviously box out. We had the height advantage, so I think we had the upper hand on boxing out.
And Gettler, you regarding Hogan scored 10 points in that first quarter. You guys eventually kind of went to a box and won, put him on you. What was it like just shutting him down the rest of the game?
Yeah, obviously my offensive game wasn't really falling tonight, coming off of a game like last Friday, but I knew I had to lock in on defense and do what the team needed for us to win the game, so that was defense this game, and that's what I did.
You guys stuck with it, though, offensively. You had a balanced effort. You guys had 4 guys in double digits, you two being 2 of them. So you said, Evan, offensively didn't do great for you, but how about just team-wise, give a comment on what it was like to be balanced in your effort?
Yeah, it's amazing having 4 guys that can score in double digits, and Sowers, he didn't have the greatest night tonight, but he's the same guy. He can come in off the bench and he could put up 20 on any given night. So just having a team with any guys that can score at any time is just awesome.
And then Evan, you guys went down at half. You were down 6. Then you guys came out and won that the third quarter by 7. So you got that lead. What was it like coming out of the second half, just fires blazing?
Yeah, our coach kind of got on us in the locker room, but we already knew what we needed to do to come out here and win, and we didn't have a good first half. So we knew that the second half we needed to turn things up, and that's what we did to get the win.
Brody, a big offensive quarters for you as well. You had a couple scoring the same variety, almost like in a transition sort of style where you get those easy layups. So kind of give a comment on your offensive performance tonight.
Well, usually I get out wide and look for the pass, and I'm happy my teammates were looking there. So.
And then Evan, what's it kind of just speak to your guys' team as a character as a team doing a come from behind win?
Yeah, this is probably my favorite year of basketball, just being with all these guys. Everybody on the court to start the game's a senior, and these are all the guys I grew up with. This is my college roommate for next year, so we're just a group of guys that just loves playing together, and we've been playing together since we've been little kids, so it's just awesome.
Intramural basketball next season.
Yes, sir.
Brody, quick turnaround for tomorrow. You guys got Sydney here at home. What's just your thoughts on that game coming up?
Godfrey, tall, aggressive, Whitehead, he's going to shoot the ball. We just got to stop those 2.
And then Gettler, how about the rest of the season? Just looking forward, not saying wins and losses or anything like that or record, but what's just your goals and expectations the rest of the year?
Obviously, we want to try to win the conference tournament. Bedford's our toughest opponent, but we had 30 turnovers against them, so we're coming back, and we know we're hungry. We want to win.
Come from behind win for Stanton tonight. Brody Gibbs and Evan Gettler on the interview. Thanks, guys, for getting this in, and good luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Coach Johnny Weiss, Stanton Vikings. Come from behind win. You guys are down 6 at half. Ended up beating Southwest Valley tonight. Let's just go over that at the beginning of the game. Coming into this, Southwest Valley is undefeated. What were you preaching to the guys before tip?
Well, you can look at the scores from what they've already done this year, and they've put up a lot of points. And we knew what defense they were going to play. And we talked about what defense we wanted to play, and obviously, as you saw at the start of the game, it did not work like we wanted it to. And we came out flat. Coming off the weekend, we did get together yesterday for a little bit, but we still came out a little flat. At halftime, we just talked about defensive adjustments. And I told guys the offense is going to come. We didn't shoot great in the first half. But the offense came along, and defensively we played our guts out in the second half.
Southwest Valley got that early lead. Cale Hogan scored 10 that first quarter, and then you guys held him scoreless for a quarter and a half after that. Give the comment on your defensive adjustment with him.
Yeah, actually first off, he's a great player. Obviously, he killed us in the first quarter, first half. But then we went with our guns, Gavin and Gavin, in the second half, and we basically just played a box and one. We took him away and said the other 4 are going to beat us. It's not going to be him. The other 4 got to beat us. And we, there for a while, Jacob got his 4th foul, so we went with 2 big guys, and that helped us, honestly, because we got every rebound down there for a while, and then offensively we could really go inside and get offensive boards and do all those things. So you saw I looked at the scoreboard after the game was over, and the balanced scoring we had was probably the first time I've ever seen that, which is really impressive. Just testament to these guys. We're not a very deep team, but we battled adversity really well tonight.
Coming out of the half, you guys came out blazing, cut that 6-point deficit right away. And then coming out of the fourth quarter, you had that 1-point lead, but you guys scored the first 5 points right away. So give comments on what it was like coming out of breaks and just firing.
Yeah, coming out of halftime, and then in the start of the fourth quarter, I preached to them the first 3 minutes is crucial, and we killed it those first 3 minutes of both those quarters, because that's where you can separate yourself. Coming out of halftime, you get that break, you get to re-energize yourself, and so the first 3 minutes are huge coming in a half, especially when you're down like that. And our guys responded absolutely great. I mean, I can't say enough good things about all of them. And the coaching staff I got with me, that we made adjustments, and it was a really fun night and a really gritty win, and that's kind of what you like to see early in the year.
Gritty win, balanced scoring. So just kind of give a comment once again on what that second half, once it started really getting to you guys defensively and turning that into offense.
Yeah.
You're getting a run to your offense. So just give a comment on what it was like second half to efficiently have some offense.
Right. Well, you got a kid like Evan Gettler, right, who makes 10 threes, at the end of the week last week. He maybe had 10 points tonight, but the key thing is he draws attention. So we got a guy like Gavin Ford, who we like to put in the middle, and they run that 3-2 zone. So if we can get him in the middle and attacking, he's one of our best playmakers off the dribble. And then, Andrew Johnson hits huge threes. I mean, Jacob Martin's scrapping everywhere. You got the two Brodies, our two big guy Brodies. They're both named Brody, but I mean, they're massive down low. We told them they had to be physical. We had the height advantage, we had the size advantage, which doesn't happen often, but we had it tonight, and they were huge down low. I mean, these guys, they played really hard in the second half. They played for each other, and we really shared the ball really well, so I was really happy with them.
Quick turnaround, can't enjoy it too much. You guys got Sydney tomorrow at home, another big physical team that's pretty talented. So what were just expectations heading into that game?
That's what we talked about. It's a huge week, Southwest Valley, Sydney, and then East Mills to end the week. But, conference game tomorrow. We know what Sydney's got. They probably know what we got, but it's going to be the same message that we had tonight. We just got to play gritty, and we got to start a little faster than we did tomorrow. But we're ready for the test. We've got a really good group. We've done a lot of really good things. Obviously, we've struggled bits and times, but I really like what we got. So
you guys are in the corner conference. You already saw Bedford as probably one of your biggest opponents. Your player Evan Gettler was commenting, I'm glad we saw him early because now we can improve.
Right.
So just expectations for the rest of the year heading into that corner conference.
Starting with Bedford's not always fun. They're a buzzsaw for sure, and they expose a lot of things, which was honestly really good for us. We get to start the year obviously with a 30-point loss, which not what you want to see, but we learned a lot from that game, which was what we needed to do. This is our last week before Christmas actually. So we have Sydney and East Mills, and then we have the whole week off that next week, and then we go into Christmas break. So I mean, this is a tough week, but it's gonna take a lot of effort. But we have time to rest after that. And then obviously, the second half of the season is going to be huge with, big conference games, big non-conference games, and a conference tournament. So we just got to keep piecing things together, keep playing confident, and keep sharing the ball.
Go ahead, Coach Johnny Weiss, Stanton Vikings, big come from behind win over Southwest Valley, knocking them off for the first time this year. Hey, head coach, congratulations on the win, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, I appreciate it.